In this video, I'll be ranking all the major deaths in the Stormlight Archive, and I feel like everyone's gonna get mad at my least favorite, but it's just so unsatisfying. Hello world hoppers, welcome to Cosmere Horizons, and in this video, there's going to be major spoilers for the entire Stormlight Archive, so if you have not read up to Wind and Truth, stop watching this video, like now. Also, I didn't know what to count as a major death versus just like any other death, so I got 10 on this list. Honorable mentions, which are not on this list, is gonna be Amaram and Gavilar. Okay, starting us off in 10th place. Dalinar Kholin. I hate his death so much. I hate it so much. For my second favorite character in the entire Stormlight Archive, for him to have such an unsatisfying death, like, it's infuriating and defeating, and like, I just, bro. This video is entirely inspired by how peeved Dalinar's death makes me. Like, everything that happens with retribution and giving up honor, like, all that's great. I don't hate that. The issue is obviously when he did that, it didn't tie it into his death, because doing that wouldn't have killed him. And it's true, it doesn't. Like, he gives up the power of honor and he survives. And then it's like, and then there's like one paragraph where it's like, Dalinar Kholin, like, because he realizes Gav's up on the roof, and he's like, Dalinar Kholin got up one last time. And then he goes up to the roof. And then it's cut to black, and the next time we see him, he's a freaking corpse. Like, what? What? Like, the uniting them arc was tied together with him giving up the power of honor, but him dying was specifically the act of saving Gavinor, which just didn't tie anything together, and we didn't get like a big Dalinar last stand, but it was a last stand. Like, it's not that he wasn't given the treatment of a last stand, it just wasn't written like a last stand. It's just like, he got up to the rooftop, and the next time we see him, Taravangian's like, oh, well, he's a corpse, gosh darn it. In the next arc of the Stormlight Archive, I really want Dalinar's death to get the Eshonai treatment of we go back and see his death from maybe like Gavinor's perspective at the very least. Like, that would hopefully save it a little bit. I just needed a little more something for like the biggest character, with the exception of Kaladin, in the Stormlight Archive. Like, that death should have meant so much more. Gah! Okay, are you still with me? I hope I didn't lose that many subscribers. Coming in 9th place, we have Jezrien, the King of the Heralds. He dies at the end of Oathbringer, and it's like Moash going off the deep end, and it's the death of like the head of the Heralds. And it's like, fine. You've only just recently learned that the Heralds are alive, and you barely have time to process that before even understanding the gravity of a Herald dying. Like, it's just like, it's so much is happening in that book that you don't have enough time to process, and when that kind of happens, it's just kind of like, oh, Jezrien's dead. Who's Jezrien? That's how I felt when I read it. Coming in 8th place, we have Tanner. It gets the job done. I think out of all the deaths, this is the most like bruh moment of them all. It's just kind of like he spits out, and then Rayse is like, what up, buddy? Like, you're not thrilled with Tanner at this point in the book, because you're like, wow, you did kind of screw things up a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, it's fine. It's not emotional at all. It doesn't tie together any arcs. It just kind of solves the mystery. Like, it gets the job done. Coming in 7th place, I have Raboniel. Now we're finally talking about some emotional weight. Just that scene of Navani leaning down to Raboniel, and they hum the tones of Roshar one last time, and it clicks together. And Raboniel and Navani really have that bond of, let's just end this war. It is a beautiful scene. While Raboniel and Navani, like, it's not my favorite thing, obviously, because it's still Raboniel. The scene does have enough emotional weight that it does hit home to me, and I do really enjoy the scene. Coming in 6th place, we have Rayse. Now, Rayse's death in himself, like, the fact that Rayse dies isn't that insane. Like, it's like a, whoa, like, I didn't know shards could die like that. And like, seeing Nightblood do it, that's kind of cool. What really like bumps this up in the ranking for me is that it's what happens to the power of Odium after going to Taravangian. Because at this point in the book, Rayse has lost at the Battle of Thalen Field. He's lost at, he lost Urithiru. And it's like, Rayse is not really a threat. Odium's not a threat. Like, what are we going to do for Wind and Truth? Oh my god, Taravangian, what the f? Coming in 5th place, we have Torol Sadeas. Oh, when you hate Sadeas, right? After Way of Kings and Words of Radiance, like, you want to see Sadeas die. Like, that's all, at least in my read-through, that's all I wanted at that point in the book. And you have this vision about how such a sinister character is going to go out, whether it's going to be Dalinar or Adolin or maybe Kaladin, on like some slow motion, epic, cinematic shot with some like banger of a line. Instead, what you get is just like a brutal assassination from Adolin. and it's incredible. Adolin's line of but I'm not my father, and then how he kills Sadeas and how that ties into his entire character arc. Like, it's such a good moment for Adolin. It's such a shocking way to see Sadeas go that you're just like you didn't even know that could happen. It's just like he's dead and he's like the main antagonist at this point, and you're like, what? It's satisfying, it's dirty, it's just real. I love it. I love Sadeas' death. Coming in 4th place, we have Eshonai. Now, if it wasn't for Rhythm of War, this would be way lower. Like, you don't even know if she dies when she falls into the chasm, and then in Oathbringer, it's just Venli finds her corpse, and you're like, well, that was really anticlimactic. All of Venli's arc is like, it should have been me. Why did Eshonai have to die? And I'm like, yeah, it should have been. Why did Eshonai have to die? But all that put aside, when you get to the Rhythm of War flashbacks, seeing what Eshonai's journey was like, truly, and seeing that final chapter of Rhythm of War, of her sailing the high storm, like, that is such a beautiful chapter, and it's really justice for a character that we should have gotten more of. And I really like Eshonai. Coming in 3rd place, we have Tien. It's so good. It's peak. It's literally, okay, here's the thing about Tien's death, is that just like Eshonai's treatment, Rhythm of War made it so much better. But unlike Eshonai, Tien's death was so good before Rhythm of War, and all Rhythm of War did is like amplify it up to 1,000. It's so good for Kaladin's character. That moments chapter of Tien or whatever that is speak to him. Just watching the death too in Way of Kings is so emotional, and how that ties into Kaladin's 2nd ideal, and then how it also ties again into his 4th ideals, which are Kaladin's best 2 ideals, in my opinion. It's just like how Tien's death ties into that, and how that motivated into the protector of who he is today. It is such a concrete foundation for the character of Kaladin Stormblessed, who is an amazing character without the 5 books. Tien's death is amazing. It's emotional. Tien is a great character, and it's so sad to see him go. And you know he dies, but you don't know how he dies. And just seeing it happen, and you understand Kaladin's hatred for the Light Eyes. It's amazing. Coming in 2nd place, we have my boy Teft. The reason Teft is above Tien, it was really close in my eyes, but the reason I put Teft above Tien is because we know Teft more, and there wasn't the inevitability of Teft dying. Teft has his own beautiful mini arc, whether it's an Oathbringer of him saying, I will protect those, even those I hate, even if the one I hate the most is myself. Like, come on, Teft. And then tying that into the end of the 4th book of him saying, I die knowing I am loved. Like, the contrast between those 2 scenes is absolutely amazing to me. It also does amazing things for Moash's character, which that's a video in its own right. But I think just Moash's, when he comes to and he's like, I killed Teft, like, that's a really emotional moment for me. What it does for Kaladin leading into the flashback then with Tien, it's amazing for Kaladin's 4th ideal. Teft is also one of the first people we meet in the Way of Kings, or at least one of the first people that Kaladin befriends other than Syl. So it's awesome just to see like that. He is our rock. Well, rock is our rock, but feels like our rock once rock leaves. Does that make sense? But my favorite death in the entire Stormlight Archive, Elhokar Kholin. It is not only the best death in the Stormlight Archive, it's one of, if not my favorite deaths in any story ever. It is truly a death where, yes, you feel bad for the other characters. You feel bad for Dalinar, Navani, Adolin, but you mainly feel bad for Elhokar. Then he finally finds his son and his wife, and he sees that his wife is gone, and he takes his son and he runs for his son because he loves his son. And then he's down on the floor and he starts to swear the ideals, and he's truly become a knight radiant, accepting the lies that he's been telling himself that he is a good king. He's coming to that. He's revealing that. He's going on his own arc. Dang, he stabbed through the eye. Moash, I hate you. If you're coming to Dragonsteel Nexus, feel free to stop by one of my panels. It's gonna be a blast. The whole weekend's gonna be crazy. I'll have more updates coming about Dragonsteel Nexus soon. Let me know what your favorite and least favorite deaths in the Stormlight Archive are down below. Let's not be mean, guys. We all like the books. Let me be clear, I love these books, okay? Obviously, I love the books. Dalinar's death disappoints me, but I still love the books, okay? Thank you so much, Max, 6H23, Zainif, and Dan for your constant support. It means the absolute world to me. And if you want to know who my top 10 characters are in the Stormlight Archive, feel free to check out this video, okay? Love you. Bye.